on that, if they have a liking or talent for something, they start a business. Many times, like you said, they feel they're not even doing a business. It's like more like a hobby or a social service. And for some reason, women are a bit afraid to say, I'm doing it to make money. I don't know why is the case. In Gujarat also it's like this, and probably the whole of India is like this. Okay. So, a lot of times women enter into a business without really conceiving that yes, it's a great big business. For example, there's a lady in Ludhiana city who was very fond of cooking and baking, and she was from a very well-to-do family. She had no reason or interest or need to start a business for money, but she just liked to cook, and so she started doing little fun fairs. She used to put up a stall. She used to sell ice cream and cakes and so on. And her products were so good that without doing any advertising, any promotion, people used to come to her and say, please do catering for our party, do catering for our weddings. So it became a business. And after some years, it grew, and then she set up a bread unit also. And at this time, three of her sons, who were, she started this business at quite an old age. I mean, I would say 40 is the age at which many women find they are free of a lot of family responsibilities and children have grown up. So that was the time when she started. And by this time, her children were graduating from college. So one by one, her three sons joined the business. And today this company is a very large company, more than 500 crores of turnover. It's called Cremica Foods. If you go to McDonald's, you see the sauce packet, you see the mayonnaise, you see the mustard, you see the buns, they're all made by Cremica. So there are two companies called Mrs. Bector's Food and Cremica. But the foundation stone of this company is basically the love and passion that Mrs. Bector had for cooking. And in 1995, when McDonald's came to India looking for a partner, that we need to get a local partner. They went to many people, many big companies, but they found that this company, they don't compromise on the ingredients, on the quality, and they like the work culture, so they gave the contract to Cremica. And with the growth of McDonald's, Cremica too has grown maybe 100-fold. So I found this is a trend now, that a lot of cases where the mother starts a business and initially people don't take it so seriously also. कहते हैं अच्छा ठीक है उसको शौक है तो करने दो, and like that, but it grows because the women are so conscious of quality and purity and ethics, and they do a very good job of what they do. So because of that, the brand gets built. And then a time college level, you can try and address. So these women, I have called them as the Lakshmis. Because, in our country, when the woman comes to the new home, she's always seen as a Ghar ki Lakshmi. And these women are the ones who have, brought wealth and prosperity to their homes by including everybody. Many of them are not so famous, but you would have heard of their brands and products because, they are not doing it as it's mine. And I need to get publicity, I need to be famous, I need to come in papers every day. For example, there is a lady called Meena Bindra. I don't know if anybody has heard of her name. Have you heard of her? So, if you go to any mall in Ahmedabad, I'm sure you'll see her product. She has a chain of stores which goes by the name of Biba. And many of you might be wearing Biba clothes. In fact, most of us will be having one Biba outfit. We have all heard of Ritu Kumar, but most of us will not be having Ritu Kumar outfit with us. So Biba is actually the biggest national brand of salwar kameez today, and it's having more than 100 outlets and more than 300 crores of turnover. But it started by a lady who's anonymous, because it's become again a family business where her sons joined and they've all taken it forward. So this is, I'm saying, one way of looking at it. There are also young girls, like there's a girl called Manju Bhatia who's the youngest person in this book. She is 26 years old today, but she started off at the age of 16, and she was from Indore actually originally. So in fact, she's doing a very interesting business. It's not clothing or food, which are little bit more women-oriented businesses. She is in this business called Vasuli. Her company is called Vasuli, and they're doing the recovery of bad debts. Like a lot of banks are giving loan that people don't want to pay back. So then somebody has to go and say, "Sir, aapka loan katenge, you have to pay." So these people are known as recovery agents. So generally, what do you think this is a business women get into? So you'll be surprised to know that entire staff of this Vasuli company, all the agents are female agents. And this is one of the most successful loan recovery agencies in India. They got an award from State Bank of India recently for being the most efficient recovery agency. You see, what happened is they realized that when you send a woman to somebody's home or office and say, "Sir, this is the thing," it actually works much better because women are treated with more respect. Generally, if you go for loan recovery, the opposite party goes and files a case in the police station saying, "उन्होंने आके मारपीट किया, बदतमीजी की, ऐसा किया." Then they'll call up maybe newspaper and say, "ऐसा हो गया." So they'll make a big, song and dance about it. Whereas women go very politely, respectfully, they ask for the money, and there are various strategies and ways of doing it, but it works. So I think it's just that we have to not be limited by our imagination कि नहीं ये लड़कों का काम है, लड़कियों का काम है. The work is done sincerely and well. Whether it's done by a male or a female, it can be equally and wonderfully successful. I think you should call her once here to talk to your students because she's a very young role model. She has started working when she was in just right after 12th standard itself, and she has taken, I think, a really different path from what you generally expect girls to do. So, like this, there are many, many stories in my book. I want this book to be read not only by girls, but by the boys and all men in the audience. Because, many people come to me and they just say, "Okay, sign and write, dear Anu, dear Preeti, dear this one," because I'll give it as a gift to my wife or girlfriend or mother. So, मेरे मतलब की तो है नहीं. But ऐसा नहीं है, because when you read these stories, women have a little different way of thinking and acting, and it's worth seeing that, what are the qualities they have which, can be implemented in any kind of a business. So, I think I can keep on talking because, I have had so many experiences. I've had the opportunity to meet so many wonderful people. I just want to say that, the people I write about, they're ordinary people like you and me. They're just people who have done extraordinary things because they believe that it's possible. Because they imagined it in their mind and then they created the path towards making it a reality. People often ask, what's the difference between an entrepreneur and anybody else? So I tell them three 1,000 copies and release it at a conference, and that's what we did. But immediately, we found few people want to read